Karine Jean-Pierre, the spokesperson, really didn't have any answers, remember? Well, maybe it would have helped if she had just sort of known who was hanging out there at the time. Maybe it would have helped Secret Service to have known who happened to be hanging out in the White House at the time that they found these drugs on the premises. Here we go.
Where this was discovered is a heavily traveled area where many White House, West Wing, I should be even more specific, West Wing visitors come through this particular area.
And then just a quick follow-up on this type of tour. Can you explain to the American people who would have access to the West Wing on this type of tour and what kind of protocols are in place?
So look, when it comes to security protocol, that's something that the Secret Service certainly is going to handle, and so that is a question for them. When it comes to visitors to the West Wing, they come for many reasons. Obviously, we do have West Wing tours that occur here on campus. They happen in this particular past couple of days. They happen on Friday, they happen on Saturday and Sunday. The times that they do not happen is when there's a federal holiday, like yesterday there was not a West Wing tour, and also when there's a large White House event.
Wow. All right. So she didn't know. I guess we can give her that. But why didn't the staff know? I mean, when they were doing this investigation into why this substance was there, like, wouldn't it have been maybe helpful to know, have a full accounting of who was actually there? I certainly hope the Secret Service knew. Anyway, this all came out thanks to the Washington Post, which framed it differently than perhaps I would. They were trying to say how great it is that the two guys have such a cozy relationship. Here's the Washington Post story. Hunter Biden stays close to his father during this whole criminal probe. Isn't that great? You know, he's so close to his dad that he gets to go and hang out there at the White House. And can you imagine this? I mean, it looked so bad when he was at the state dinner for the Indian Prime Minister just after he got this plea deal where he admitted, well, I mean, he was ready to admit that he had been evading taxes, that he had not been paying his darn taxes. And then there was the whole gun charge, et cetera. We're going to get into it a little bit more. But I don't want you to forget this right here.
First of all, my son's done nothing wrong. I trust him. I have faith in him. And it impacts my presidency by making me feel proud.
Yeah, real proud. So proud that he invites him to the White House. They get to hang out after he does that plea deal. And proud enough that he drags him out to the state dinner.
Hunter Biden mingling with the crowd as a guest of his father, and Jill Biden, the First Lady, as well there. He's greeting NASA Administrator Bill Nelson and others there. And this is the first on-camera public appearance we have seen of him since he was charged, just agreed to rather, the plea deal.
I mean, the reporter, as he's narrating this, seems kind of stunned, right? The guy just did a plea deal, and there he is, like hanging out, rubbing elbows with the elite of the elite, the creme de the creme there for the White House's state dinner with the Indian Prime Minister. Amid all these allegations that, you know, he's sort of a pay-to-play kind of guy. Everybody thought, well, hey, you know, maybe he ought to just sit that state dinner out. But why would he? Why would he when he was hanging out with Dad at the White House for a couple of weeks, like I said, rent-free? And now you got to ask the question, don't you think it's kind of relevant that he was there at the time and that they found some substances on the premises? I mean, like, you know, 1 + 1 usually equals 2. And I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying it's worth talking about. And why is it that they try to hide everything from us? They continually hide, and we just have to hear about how proud Joe is of his son. So proud that he's bringing him in for vacation. You know, hey everyone, Trish Regan here. If you enjoyed that clip, please do me the favor of subscribing to the channel. Just hit that little subscribe button right over there. Did I do that right? Not quite, but you know where it is. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so that you get the alerts, and I'll see you back on the show.